Good day everyone, welcome to the stream. This stream is going to be a Melbourne Victory walkthrough and slash predictions video. So first of all, I'm going to be predicting from match week 1 of the A-League season in our first game up against the Mariners away from home, all the way through the season to our last game. Which I believe is Newcastle Jets at home, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, we're just going to do those predictions, and then after that, I'm going to go through it again and tell you which games I'm going to with my mate, and then also which games I'm going to without my mate, and then because my mate is also a Melbourne Victory supporter, and then I'll be telling you what games. Well, yeah, I'll be talking about which games I'm going to, which games I'm not going to, right? In the second part of this little video. Yeah, and what games I'll be streaming at as well. So let's start with the predictions. We're not going to worry about this match here because it's the Australia Cup, and although I do wish Melbourne Victory will win it, I'm not going to give you a prediction because it's not a part of the A-League competition. It's just a part of the Australia Cup, which is a sort of sort of a competition between A-League clubs and NPL clubs and second tier teams, possibly. I'm pretty sure that's what it's about, and they all get mixed up and go play in that sort of competition. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to be focusing on A-League. If you know a lot about the Australia Cup, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I don't know enough about it. But it is a good competition. That's all I know. And Melbourne Victory in the final 8, I think, or maybe final 4. I can't remember. I think it's still quarterfinals. That's a quarterfinal match. But yeah, if they get to semis, then yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll do predictions on FIFA 23 or FC 24 or something like that. But yeah, all right, let's start. So first game, we've got an away game to the Premiers. So it's a grand final rematch. It's Central Coast Mariners taking on the big boys at Melbourne Victory. This is going to be a good game. I reckon it'll be close. I reckon Mariners will get the first goal, possibly the first 2 goals, before Victory pose any of a threat of coming back. I am going to say Central Coast Mariners win though in this one, and I'm going to say Central Coast Mariners 1, Melbourne Victory 0. Next game, Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory. This is a derby. This is a massive game. Me and my mate will be going to this one. And yeah, it's just going to be an amazing atmosphere. And I was a City fan last year wow, can't speak. I was a City fan for all you guys to know that didn't know that already last season. And now I'm Victory because I just don't want to go to games by myself. As a City fan, it doesn't interest me anymore. It interested me at the time, but then when I got all looks from people and all that, it's just weird, and just going to the soccer by yourself just sucks, man. You can't even support with anyone. You just have to say yes and bring it on by yourself, and it's just, it's such a deflating sort of yes, because then people look at you like, well, you just fucking celebrating by yourself, bro. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna support Victory this season, and probably for the rest of my life. I do like them as a club, and as a City fan, I did respect them. I respected them as a club. I didn't say all this fucking bullshit about them. They're a good club, don't get me wrong. Melbourne Victory They're a good club. I remember, I don't know how many years ago it was, but they had a falling out and all the fans ran on the pitch. And I remember Tom Glover getting his head split open and all this other random crap that I'm telling you guys about. But yeah, it's true, it happened. And yeah, it wasn't a good look for Melbourne Victory on that day. And I think the game got cancelled and yeah, it, everyone's money was wasted, and yeah, it just then it turned into a cop shows versus angry fans, and yeah, it was just we don't need to go back there, but yeah, Melbourne City, they're a good team as well. I enjoyed watching them. I actually got a really nice photo with two of their players in Andrew Naboot, who actually previously played for Melbourne Victory, but then he went to Melbourne City, and he was still at Melbourne City on a contract, I believe. Um, and the other player I got was Jamison, but he's I don't think he's any longer at City. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough mumbling about this sort of game. Give you a prediction now. I do reckon Melbourne Victory are just going to have a bit too much class for City this year. City were lucky to scrape into finals last year. Um, and Western Sydney Wanderers, oh my God, they were really unlucky. Really, really unlucky. Um, but then again, previous weeks, just before the finals, Melbourne City did beat them at Western Sydney 6-1. So hopefully Western Sydney will play better this year. But for this game, I am going with a Melbourne Victory 2, Melbourne City 1. It will be close. However, I do reckon that our Victory boys can get it done. Now, I'm just going to hit you with a prediction for this game real quick. Melbourne Victory versus Macarthur. This one will be pretty simple. I don't think Macarthur travel too well. So Melbourne Victory 2, Macarthur 0. Melbourne Victory, another home game. We've got 3 in a row. Although the City one isn't really our home game, it's still at Amy Park, so therefore it's 3 in a row. And if we get the win against City and Macarthur, which I reckon we will, we'll go into that third game being very confident. However, we can't take Brisbane lightly because I know they'll punish us. And I feel like they could punish us. However, I do believe we've got a bit too much class for Brisbane, so I'm going to say Melbourne Victory 3, Brisbane Roar 2. Next game, Wellington Phoenix versus the Victory. Now, Wellington, they had a breakout season last year. It was so good. Like, I think they can't. Did they finish top? I think they finished top. I'll have to double check that. And if you know where they finished last season, let me know. But I'm pretty sure they finished top, and they were really good. And people like David Ball and Costa Barbarousis for them, who came from Sydney FC, and Zavada, he had a breakout season as well. They've got a lot of good players, Wellington, so I wouldn't be surprised, especially being in Wellington, if they beat us. However, I am going to edge Victory in this one, and I'm going to say Victory 2, Wellington 1. That's probably a bit harsh to Wellington in respects, but I am going to say Victory win it, and that would be 4 in a row after the Central Coast defeat for us. Now another derby. It's not quite a derby, but it's still a derby technically. We've got Western United, and they host the Victory. So if that game's at Amy Park, it will actually be it'll be 4 of the previous 5 games at home in a row. Or it will be, if you count the Central Coast one, then it'll be 4 of 6 games at home. And then after that, we've got 2 home games again before Sydney, including another Melbourne derby. So yeah, we've got a good run all the way through. But definitely at the start, we need to start winning some games. And from the first 5 games here, I have got Melbourne Victory winning 4 of them, just not the start one. Now this game here, Western United, they've got some good players, but I don't know. I feel like they're going to have a really bad season this year. I don't know why. Something's just saying Western United, crap season. I don't know why. And if you're a Western United fan, I'm sorry, because I reckon they've got good quality players and a good bonding, good team that bond really well together and play really well together. But I just feel like they're going to have a really bad season this year. And for that reason, Western United 0, Melbourne Victory 4. I'm sorry, but I reckon Melbourne Victory will punish you and make it a very bad experience for any Western United fan. And I reckon it will still be 4-0 if this game is played at Western's new ground in Tarneit. Still reckon 4-0 to Melbourne Victory. So, yeah. Next game, we've got Melbourne Victory versus Perth Glory. Perth Glory, they are not my favourite side as a Melbourne City fan. However, I am now Melbourne Victory. I don't hate them. I mean, I still hate them, but you know, I don't know. I don't hate them as much as I did when I was a City fan, and I don't know why that is because usually if I'm a City fan, I hate Western United and Melbourne Victory. So anyone would be like, why the hell do you hate Perth? They're not a Melbourne team, but I don't know. I don't know why, but I just hate them. And I hate their supporters. Like, I've seen before, I won't say the word because I'll get this video taken down, but it starts with a W and there's 6 letters. Hopefully you know what that word is. But yeah, I can't say it because I'll get this video taken down by YouTube. But I reckon Perth Glory fans they're just the worst. Like they were the worst in the competition, to be honest. I just hate them. So for this reason and this reason alone, Melbourne Victory 2, Perth Glory 0. I hate them so much. I hope they don't score. Next game, we've got another derby. Melbourne Victory home game. This is going to be good. Get ready for Stand By Me. So darling, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, darling, do 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 do, stand by me. Do 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 do. When the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea. Don't cry, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. No, I won't. Do do do. Stand by me. Do 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 do. Well, I can't wait for Stand By Me, bro. Obviously not in that game, but in the first Melbourne derby, I can't wait for Stand By Me and to be singing it because as a Melbourne Victory fan, that is all you want to do. And when you know, when the pre-game's on, that's all you want to do is sing that song. And I have never sang that song because I've always been a Melbourne City boy, and I've always sung the Melbourne City pre-game song, which is um, I forgot what it is, but it's that I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. But you know, if you're a Melbourne City fan, you know what the song is, right? But yeah, Melbourne Victory, they have a really good song, and they also have a really good goal song. I love their goal song. Melbourne City's goal song is alright, but I actually really love the Melbourne Victory one. And then all the supporters go dun 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 dun. You know, and I like Sydney's FC's goal song as well. But yeah. Anyway, as for this prediction, I'll hurry up now. Melbourne Victory 2, Melbourne City again 1. So, yeah, same scoreline. Um, uh, Victory's home game though, and Victory win again 2-1. Now for the Big Blue in Sydney. I'm going to say Sydney FC 2, Melbourne Victory 2. I just reckon that in Sydney, you got to favour Sydney. And Sydney, I reckon they're going to have a breakout year. I reckon they're going to play really well. They're going to have a good team, a good bond in their team, and yeah, I reckon they'll play well. Anyway, 2-2. Next is Auckland FC. Yep, I've said it. I'm going to say it again. Auckland FC. First time in the A-League. They've done really well at creating a good brand and putting some really good players into their side. I reckon they'll do well. However, all these players haven't really played in Auckland at their club. And I feel like the inexperience of that, and on the opposite side, all the experience of playing the A-League, sorry, for Melbourne Victory is going to help us and probably just slightly hinder Auckland. So on the basis of that, I feel like the inexperience for Auckland FC is going to mean Auckland FC 0, Melbourne Victory 1. I reckon it'll be close. I reckon it'll be tight all the way up to the final whistle. Melbourne Victory will get lucky and get a lucky goal. Most likely Daniel Lazzani. 90 minutes. Just saying. Now, Melbourne Victory, Western Sydney Wanderers. I reckon 3-1 to the Victory. I reckon Western Sydney Wanderers will have a great year. However, I reckon Victory will win 3-1. So we're going to go with that. Victory versus Western United. Again, Victory home game this time. I'm going to say Victory 2, Western United 1. It will be close, but Victory too much class. Now for the original derby between Adelaide and Melbourne Victory. Both these fans hate each other. It's in Adelaide to start off, but I know lots of fans that do travel down to Adelaide, and if I'm going to go to any away game, it's going to be Adelaide or Geelong or Tarneit. Geelong and Tarneit for Western United, because if Western United play their home game against Melbourne Victory at either Amy Park, Tarneit or GMHBA, I will go because it's not that far, and Adelaide is really, really far, but I will still go to it, and I'm planning to go to it this year. I don't know if my mate's going to come along though, but I'm still going to go to it. So yeah, it's a massive game. I might have to stream it, might have to take my camera and whatnot, but we'll see. If I don't want to take my camera because I might lose it, or it might get stolen, so I might not take it and just go there to watch the game. We'll see when the date gets closer to that one, but that's not till next year, so we'll see. But as for a prediction, I'm going to say Adelaide United 1, Melbourne Victory 1. It's going to be a draw 1-1. I reckon it'll be a close game. It will be tight, and yeah. Although I can see Melbourne Victory winning it, to be honest, but based it being in Adelaide, I'm going to give Adelaide a point. I reckon it'll be tight, and I reckon it'll be a good game, but yeah, 1-1 in the end. And now for the Big Blue again, Melbourne Victory home game this time. I'm going to favour Victory this time, and I think last time I went 2-1 Sydney in Sydney. I don't know. I'm going 2-1 Victory this time. Actually, no, I went 2-2, didn't I? I went 2-2. This time I reckon Victory win it at home, 2-1. Now, Perth. I want to say another word for glory that starts with W. Perth WFC, but I can't. Perth Glory versus Melbourne Victory. It's in Perth, and Perth. I mean, they've got some good players. They've got. I mean, I hate their fans. I hate some of their players, but Adam Taggart. Take him for example. He is a mad player. He is a goal scorer. He's a threat up forward, along with Lockie Imai, I believe it is. Yeah, there's some good players. I can't remember them all. I don't follow Perth Glory that well, but um, yeah, I reckon they'll make a good game of it. However, I do reckon Melbourne Victory will have too much class for them. I'm going to say Victory 3, Perth Glory 2. And I haven't said 3-2 since the Brisbane game. So, yeah, I haven't said that many. I haven't said more than 5 goals since the Brisbane game as well. But yeah. Anyway, now we play Newcastle in Newcastle. Ooh, that's a good game. Newcastle, they were down the bottom of the ladder for so long in like previous seasons, but they're getting better. You know, I'm seeing improvements in their squad, in their team, and it's getting better. Um, the only thing is, I don't know any of their players. However, I know they're good, so maybe I should look into their players because the their players are good, and I would like some of their players to come to victory, but I know it's not going to happen. Um, so yeah, again, it will be a tight game. I'm going to say Newcastle 2, Melbourne Victory 2. Um, yeah. Now we've got Wellington at Amy Park. Wellington don't travel that well. However, Amy Park is not a big trip. It's not like the distance derby with Perth. I reckon they'll play well. I reckon they get the jockeys here, to be honest, Wellington. Um, yeah, 2-1 Wellington, unfortunately. Next game. The Derby again! Wow. The Derby again. Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City. This is our final derby, I believe. Our final Melbourne derby. I don't know if we play Western again. We do play Adelaide in the original derby again. But yeah, Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City. This one I think will end all square. I do think City would like to win this one after losing the other two. However, I can't see it. And I know Victoria have got class, but I just feel like City are gonna want revenge, but they're not gonna get revenge, but they're not gonna lose either, and it's gonna end in a stalemate, and it's gonna be the same as last year's scoreline. Melbourne Victory 0, Melbourne City 0, and our first 0-0 draw of the season. Now we've got Brisbane again, up at Suncorp Stadium most likely. They play alright there, however, Victory play alright there too, from what I've seen in the past. It'll be hot, or at least be humid and sticky at that time. Um, so that would probably suit Brisbane, but I think I'm gonna go Victory in this one by quite a convincing scoreline, which might surprise Brisbane fans, and it's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna say it. Brisbane Roar 1, Melbourne Victory 4. Going for a bit of an upset there. Now we've got Central Coast again, but it's at Amy Park. Last time I said 2-1 to Central Coast. This time, again, unfortunately, I say 2-1 Central Coast. I don't believe we've got the firepower to get over Central Coast. Central Coast are a great side, and although they gave up a few players, potentially unwanted outbound. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like Melbourne Victory are going to struggle in this one. Amy Park, I know, but yeah, I don't know. Central Coast, they're a good side, and they're gonna be up there again, definitely. Central Coast 2-1. Now we've got the Western Sydney Wanderers again, but in Sydney. Tough game to predict. I don't know. It could sway either way, really. I reckon we're going to go for our first double loss of the season too. Western Sydney Wanderers 2, Melbourne Victory 0. Yep. going to happen. Then we've got the Adelaide United in the original derby again. Unfortunately, I think we're going to go for a bit of a downslope here. 3 losses in a row. Melbourne Victory 1, Adelaide United 2. Melbourne Victory, red card ×1. I reckon it's going to turn into a shit show as we get down near the end. And I hate to say it, but Wellington in our next game is in Wellington. So therefore, I think it could be 4 losses in a row. However, I'm going with a draw. Wellington Phoenix 2, Melbourne Victory 2. I reckon it'll be a close game, and I just don't think the coach is gonna be happy. And I don't know what the halftime score will be, but 2-2 at full time. And yeah, we need to show some fight because after 3 losses, that I believe will happen or could happen, and what I have predicted, we're gonna need to show some grit and some fight in Wellington against them. Anyway, our last 3 games, we've got Auckland at home, Macarthur away, Newcastle at home. I feel like Auckland FC at home, they're going to struggle at Amy Park. I reckon we bag 5 against them. They get lucky with a goal, but I'm going to say Melbourne Victory 5, Auckland FC 1. I don't think Auckland are going to have a great season, to be honest, just because of the fact that they're inexperienced. They have some good players, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the lack of, them playing together might hinder into their game or their plan for, maybe top 6. That's always the key. What teams want to strive for is top 6 and to play finals, but I just think Auckland are going to finish maybe not bottom, but near it, definitely near it. So yeah, victory with a convincing win there. Then we fly over to Macarthur. I reckon Macarthur fans are stupid. They're almost worse than Perth fans, but Perth are definitely worse. I'm going to say Melbourne Victory win this game. It will be tight though for the whole game. I'm going to say Victory 2, Macarthur 1. Yeah. Melbourne Victory in our final game of the season is at Amy Park. I will be going. It's against Newcastle again. At the start of the season, when these fixtures came out, I originally had Newcastle winning this fixture, but at home we really should win. But going into finals, those last few games, they're really hard to win, and we tend to fall off a cliff with those last few games before finals. We do well in finals, but we fall off those last few games before finals. Not this year, apparently. I'm going Melbourne Victory 2, Newcastle Jets 0. I reckon that we need to win it. And yeah, I reckon on the ladder we will finish either 2nd or 3rd. Not 1st, that would be too biased, but I am going 2nd or 3rd on the ladder. And yeah, that is the predictions done and dusted. Now I'll just be going through really quickly and telling you which games I will be going to, which games I'll be going to with my mate, which games I'll be going to without my mate, and which games I will be streaming at, or not streaming at. So the first one, we can rule that out. I'm not going up to Sydney. I've already been there once for Central Coast v Melbourne City in the grand final. Don't need to go again and watch them batter Melbourne Victory, so we won't be watching that one. City vs Victory. I'll be going to every single Melbourne derby that involves City and Victory, and Western United and Melbourne Victory. as long as the Western United one, the home game for Western is in within Melbourne or Geelong. If it's somewhere else fucking far away, I won't be going. But yeah, Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory. I'm gonna say we'll be going to that. Me and my mate will be going to that. Will I be streaming it? Yeah, I reckon I will be streaming it. So you will see a vlog on the channel for that game on the 26th of the 10th, which is about a month and a bit away. Melbourne Victory versus Macarthur. Me and my mate have decided to go to that one, most definitely. I will be streaming it, so you will see a vlog for that one. This one, my mate and I are going to it again, so yes, you will see a stream for that one. So 3 streams in a row for the first 3 home games. Then Wellington away, I don't have a passport, so I can't go to that, so I won't be going. Western United, we don't know where this game's going to be held, so I might be going to it, or I might not be going to it. And if it's in Melbourne, I guess I will be streaming it. Will my mate be going to it though with me? Depends where it is. If it's at Amy Park, yes. If it's at Tarneet or Geelong or somewhere else, probably not. But I will be going to it and I will be streaming it. Melbourne Victory versus Perth Glory. I hate their fans. I hate their fans. I absolutely hate their fans. Have I not already said that I hate their fans? I want to go to it. I really want to go to it. But if we lose, I'm going to be mouthing off their fans and probably punching someone in the gut and then getting arrested. So therefore, unfortunately, I'm not going to this game. My mate probably will go to the game, but yeah, I won't be going to it, and therefore I won't be streaming it. Melbourne Victory versus Melbourne City again. Another Melbourne derby. I will be going to it with my mate and streaming it. A Big Blue. That would be lovely to go to, but I won't be going to the Sydney one because it's in Sydney. So yeah, therefore, we'll not be going to this one. Auckland FC in Auckland, won't be going to that. Melbourne Victory vs Western Sydney Wanderers. Unfortunately, I have a birthday to go to on that exact date. Nearing that exact time, it's like 5:30, so we'll go through into that. So obviously, I can't go to that game. Western United, Melbourne Victory home game, most likely at Amy Park. We'll be going to that game. My mate obviously can't go to that one. He's got some plans for the next 3 weeks in a row, which means he can't go to this one, or this one. So yeah, but I'll be going to this one. I'll also be going to the Adelaide one, and I might stream it, but I also might not. And I'll be going to the Melbourne Victory Sydney FC one by myself as well. So all 3 games of these by myself, not with my mate. I'll be streaming the Western United one, but I might not stream the next 2. I'll have a break from streaming. And did not mean to click on that. And then Perth, that's in Perth, and then Newcastle, that's in Newcastle. So obviously that's 4 games in a row where I might have a break from streaming because I'm not going to Perth or Newcastle in Sydney or New South Wales. Then Melbourne Victory have another home game, finally, against Wellington Phoenix. I will be going to this one, and I will be streaming it. Don't know if my mate's coming to this one. He doesn't like Wellington that much, so we'll see. Then another derby, so yes, me and my mate will be going to it. Yes, we will be streaming it. Brisbane Roar v Melbourne Victory, won't be streaming. Melbourne Victory vs Central Coast, Melbourne Victory home game, I will be going to that by myself. My mate is busy on that date, so that one by myself. I may or may not stream that one, we'll see. Western Sydney Wanderers, we won't be going there. Melbourne Victory Adelaide, again, probably won't go to it because I'm going to the Adelaide one. I know it's at Amy Park, but if I already go to once, like if I've been before to Adelaide, I probably won't go to this one. We'll see. But yeah, there are teams that will go multiple times. I just don't really want to go. to this one. So yeah, Wellington, obviously won't be travelling there. Auckland FC, this one I definitely want to see the new team play, so yes, we'll be going to that one, my mate, and yes, I'll be streaming it, sorry. MacArthur, won't be streaming that, won't be going to it either. And then the final game, I will be streaming it. I will be, yeah, I'll be streaming it, but I might not go to it. We'll see. So I might stream it, like on Paramount Plus or Template, but I might not go to it, because I do have a potential something on that date. But yeah, my mate might go to it, but then obviously he's not streaming. But yeah, and that is it. And then if we make finals, if it's a away quarter final or an away elimination final or semi final, I won't be going to it. If it's a home quarter elimination or semi, I will be going to it, as long as it's at Amy Park or somewhere in Melbourne. Um, and if it's a grand final, whether it's home or away, I might go to it and I might stream it. If it's an away game though to Auckland or Wellington, if I don't have a passport, unfortunately I'll just be on Paramount Plus streaming it to you guys. But if it's Macarthur, Newcastle, Adelaide, Western Sydney Wanderers, Brisbane Roar, Central Coast Mariners, Western United, who haven't I said yet? Sydney FC, Newcastle, Adelaide, I don't know who I haven't said yet. If it's any of those clubs, then yeah, I'll be going to it. If it's Perth Glory and they're stupid fans, will I be going to Perth to see a grand final? Probably not. Probably not. I don't like going to Perth to see Perth Glory play, let alone in a grand final. If the grand final is in Perth and not against Perth, I will go. But I don't see that happening. So yeah. But yeah, that's all the predictions and all the games I will be streaming /going to with my mate. So yeah, thanks for watching this stream. It's gone now for quite a bit, so I'll get out of you guys' hair and whatever. But yeah, I might stream again, in about 20 minutes. Maybe some Far Cry 6, maybe episode 2 or 3. I can't remember what it is. Possibly some Fall Guys, possibly some SnowRunner, possibly some Rocket League group games, perhaps, maybe, if we're lucky. But yeah, I've got to do some gardening tomorrow at my grand's, so I won't be streaming at all tomorrow. Sunday though, I will be streaming. Don't know what yet, but I will be streaming. But yeah, Saturday I won't be streaming at all, I don't think. Unless I come home like tired, like not tired, sorry. If I come home like around say 5 p.m. and I feel like jumping on and streaming something, then maybe I will, but otherwise probably not. But yeah, you'll see me again tonight for another stream, most definitely. I don't know what it will be, but yeah, you will see me for another stream. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this little Melbourne Victory prediction / games I will be going to / streaming with my mate. And yeah, stay safe everyone, and yeah, consider subscribing, leave some comments down below if you wish, and yeah, might see some of you in the next video. Peace guys, thanks for watching, you're awesome.